Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be talking about companions. More importantly, our fluffy companions. So hit that subscribe button, sit back, relax, let's get into it. Okay, so you've prepared, you have food for yourself and your family, but you don't want to leave out your pets. And that could be cats, dogs, or any other type of animal. And usually when people talk about preparedness and not forgetting said animals, usually people just, say, oh, well, I'm pretty covered. I have a couple extra bags of dog food, cat food, what have you. And to take that one step further, what we do in our home, because we have two dogs, we make our own pet food. And one of the ways that we do that is we did a ton of research on dietary requirements, what's good and what's bad, what you can't feed your dogs, what they can digest, what they can't digest, all that kind of stuff. So this topic does require a lot of research, and I would suggest not just trying to go to one source, where that information is just spoon-fed to you, but actually do research so that you are very much as informed as humanly possible before you attempt on an endeavor like this, if this is something that you wish to do. And for us, we wanted more, like I said, we wanted more dietary control over what our pets actually ingested. And one of the reasons for that is because if you talk about a prolonged service interruption or shortage, now, I have seen in the media and a lot of people on YouTube have been talking about they can't find cat food. There's like a shortage of cat food. I really haven't seen that in my area, but the country's a big place, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's not happening. And one of the things that we do in making our own food, because we have a golden retriever that is allergic to chicken. And unfortunately, chicken products are in almost everything for a dog, and it's really hard finding things that do not have chicken in them. So we mix up a concoction, I guess if you want to call it, of different types of fish and some other things. But it's important too, if you go down this road, that you supplement your dog's nutritional intake. And for our big dog, we use this super vitamin from Pet Honesty, and hopefully that will focus. But just to give a quick rundown, we chose this because it is smoked salmon flavor and it doesn't have anything from chicken in it. But this is for mobility support, skin and coat support, immune health, and energy boosting. So we found this to be actually the best thing for our big dog. And we ordered this online. I think I got this originally from Amazon. But believe it or not, I have actually found some places that do have this brand Pet Honesty cheaper. And I do kind of, scour the internet looking for good suppliers of this. But for our other dog, we use these Kirkland, these 8-in-1 multi-benefit. They're just these little soft chews. And these are really, really good. We really like them. Only problem was when we got home, they do contain chicken liver. So, yeah, and plus it also says chicken flavor on the bag. And we just didn't, I don't know, I really wasn't paying attention. I was just kind of looking for all the things that it does and all the ingredients that it had on it, and I didn't really pay attention to that. But that's okay, because our smaller dog loves these, and these are really good. These do hip and joint, skin health, gut digestion, heart health, immune support, cognitive health, liver health, and urinary tract. So these are really good. So if you're shopping around and you want a good product like this is available at Costco. They're not that expensive, and there's 250 of them in this bag that is zippered, so you can, or Ziploc rather, so you can reseal it when you open it. And we've had really good luck with this. And when you go down the extreme fantasy, dystopian post-apocalyptic fantasy of how your pets are going to fit in, well, there's a couple different suspended disbelief or suspended belief that you can go down, and one of them is stuff like this. And this is a a control leash for our golden retriever. And just normally walking our dog, this is a really awesome leash because it's a bungee, and it does have a a handle up here by the chest rig, so that you can, if you needed to, if you were walking the dog and you really needed to maintain control, you can reach down here and you can really control, we can really control her. But I don't believe in collars around the neck. I don't like pulling on a dog by the neck. It's never been something that I was kind of ever personally okay with. When I would see, people, having a dog on a leash and having just a choker on, and the dog's literally pulling and choking themselves. I just never liked that. So I really like body harnesses, and it is personal preference. This is just my preference. But for our big dog, our golden retriever, we got her this, and this is a somewhat tactical body harness because it does have a sewn-in upper control tether here, so you can physically, when this is on the dog, this right here is literally right at the back of her neck. And when you combine that with this, you can really get control of her. And the cool thing about this is, it does go around her chest, and it's really hairy because, yeah, she's a golden retriever. And it just clips in like this, so it goes around the front of her waist, her legs go through it, and it comes up around her back. So it gives you really good control. The dog is safe. And like I said, you do maintain a really high level of control with it. And this particular one, it has like an aluminum ring right here that the leash attaches to, and you can see it's sewn in very good. And this thing is really well constructed. Like the inside is this breathable mesh material. The top has Velcro all the way across, and of course we have a morale patch, for our dog. And the cool thing is on both sides, it has Velcro. As you can see, it has Velcro, but this is actually Molly with Velcro on it. So it does have Molly on it. And like I said, if we're going to just really run down the rabbit hole of, what you're going to do in a Walking Dead type scenario, well, you can take a rig like this, put it on a larger breed dog, and you can attach packs to it. Like you can attach first aid kits, and I can actually attach a 3 magazine pouch on each side of this rig, and you could still have something. You could have a IFAK Velcro to the top with 6 magazines, and that's extreme. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. That's really extreme. But also on the front of this harness here, it has another ring right here, which would actually be right here at her breastplate. So you could hook something to this if you needed to. And it does have another Velcro piece, and we do have another patch for our dog right there. So for me, the purpose of this video was just to kind of be on the repetitious state of, if you are preparing for yourself and your family and you do have pets, don't leave your pets out, because your pets, and I hate even calling them pets, I prefer to call them companions, because that's really what they are. They're your companions. So you don't want to leave them out, and you don't want to forget about them. And it always breaks my heart when you hear about storms or hurricanes or stuff like that, and people just leave their dogs in their backyards, chained up or whatever, and it's a really sad situation. But I'm going to put this on my golden retriever, and yeah, so I'm going to cut into that and show you my other dog, who in a zombie type scenario is not going to really be much help at all, but maybe we can have a good chuckle at it. So we're going to cut to that right now. All right, so this is Ahsoka. This is our 2-year-old golden retriever, and she's wearing her harness. And of course, the bad part about putting her in the harness is that she believes she's going outside, so she gets really excited whenever you put the harness on her. And my other dog, whenever he sees the harness come out, he freaks out and runs because he thinks he's about to go outside. But I don't know how good you guys can see this or not, but the front of the harness right here has this hook right here is literally in between, you know, it's in her shoulders, so you can pull it there. And then from the, you have control here on her back, and you can see how you could have a pouch here, and a pouch on her back. And with this leash, you can literally be right here and right here, so that you actually have her by the, well, yeah, you have her by the chest, so that you maintain a really, really good, you know, control over her. And yeah, so she decided to just lay down. Come on, up. Good girl, good girl. She's a good girl. Yeah, she's a good baby. So yeah, this is Ahsoka the Golden Retriever, and she's a good dog. And come here, Gizmo. Come here, come here. Come here, big boy. Come here, big boy. Come here, big boy. And this is my other dog, who yeah, he thinks we're going outside, but yeah, this one is the one that's not going to be. He's not going to be much very help in a zombie apocalypse situation. But what he thinks of himself, he has little dog syndrome, and I'll put a picture up of, you know, when somebody comes to the door, you know, what he thinks is happening. And yeah, so if you guys have any questions about anything that we do with our dogs, or any questions, you know, feel free to ask in the comment section down below, and let me know, you know, if you guys have several, you know, if you guys have any routines like this for your animals, or how you prep, you know, for your animals. I would really like to hear it in the comment section down below. And subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. A lot of you guys watching are not subscribed. There's going to be a subscription button one side or the other. And yeah, so we'll see you guys next time. Peace.